Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. It's a humid day here in Pennsylvania. It's pretty to hear the birds chirping and everything. I thought we would do in this video today, we're out here in the potato patch. I want to show you how you can grow 120 pounds of potatoes for roughly $6.99 for $7. So what we're going to do today is I have two containers here. And I have a scale, and what we're going to do is, and I have a basket that we're going to later clean them in. I just want to show you how we can grow all these potatoes for that small amount of money. I don't know if you watched the earlier video on digging for gold, and so I would encourage you to watch that video. But today I wanted to dig a little deeper and show you how you can save so much money, because that's one of the purposes of why we do this video, is because to try to save money. I know for me, having three daughters, that means I had 3 marriages I had to pay for, and also 3 colleges. And so, and working for myself for 40 years, I've tried to do everything I could to save money. You know, and so gardening is a great way of saving money and cutting costs on everything. And so we're here at the potato patches right here. And so, you know, what you do with potatoes is you dig your trench and you set them in the soil about 12 inches apart, about 4 inches deep. And what I did in the beginning of the year is I bought 10 pounds of certified seed potatoes. And so it was 69 cents a pound, so 70 cents times 10 pounds is $7. That's what I begin with 7 pounds of certified seed potatoes. And then I have, like this row here is probably 20 feet long, and the one to my right is also probably 30 feet long. And so in this area here, this area here, I used wood chips that have been sitting here for 2 years, and I dug the center out and filled it with compost, and then planted the seed potatoes every 12 inches, 4 inches deep. And then once they grow about 12 inches tall, then you start filling them up. And you can also add some fertilizer at the time of when you plant your seed potatoes. And so what we did here is, just to show you, I put some black stakes where each seed potato was, just to give you an idea where each plant is. And if you look to this side here, you can see I have some stakes here. And this is where I had planted each seed potato below the soil. I'm going to later pull these out, but just for clarification, this is where each seed potato is. You can see here in the past, this is where I was digging these potatoes up when we did the video, digging for gold. And so, so let's go over here, and what I want to do is we're going to take 2 areas where each stake is, and we're going to dig up each plant and see how many pounds of potato each plant produces. So let's take this one container and start digging for gold. You know, we love our potatoes. They're very healthy, very nutritious. That's the fuel that we run by is carbs. And so it gives us a lot of energy. I see we have Bailey as a visitor here this morning. He always makes his guest appearance. So we're already getting quite a few. I know I was in here the other day and dug some potatoes out and ended up getting 3.8 pounds of potatoes from one plant. But when you do potatoes, you want to make sure you plant them in plenty of compost. It really helps give the roots plenty of place to spread out. So that pretty much, I think we got potatoes out of there. And I always say your soil's not loose enough if you can't work your hands in it. You want to be able to use your hands as a tool and just get in there. And so these potatoes really don't have much dirt on them, but look how beautiful they are. And they smell really good too. And these are the red Norland potatoes. So let's move over here to this plant here and see what this one's going to produce. Again, you can see once they are ready to pick. The plants dry. They dry up and they just fold right over. And so, you know they're ready to pick. So we just pop the fruit out and let's see what we can get out of this plant so we can get an average. I said we had dug up the other day from another plant. We got 3.8 ounces. I finally went to Walmart and got me a little scale. So that was exciting to see how many pounds each plant produced. And it may vary from plant to plant. There's another potato. You want to sometimes watch you don't miss a potato. They could be hiding in a corner somewhere. There's another one. There's another one. Now that one's rotted and must have gotten a little bit of excess of moisture. Alright. Well, it looks like this one didn't produce quite as much as the other one. There's a couple little guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash these up and clean them up. We're going to weigh them, and then we'll see you in a little while. Alright, so we're back now. We just finished washing these potatoes up there at the outdoor structure, and we weighed the potatoes here. And again, the other day Jared was here visiting. Works at the grocery store in the produce, and so we did dig another plant up, and that one plant produced 3.8 pounds of potatoes. And so, but before I go any further too, I wanted to just show you, this is about the size of the seed potato that I use. I weighed it here. It's a little under a quarter of a pound, and so that's how we came up with 40 plants, because I bought 10 pounds of potatoes times 4 potatoes per pound equals 40 plants. And so, but it's about quarter pound, and then I just plant these again in the soil. So anyhow, the results that we came up with, between the 3 plants, we did the one here today, like I said, and the other one yesterday, once I got the new scale. So I would say on the average, you're going to go between 2 to 3 pounds. The one we did yesterday with Jared was 3.8 pounds. This one here was about 1.5 pounds, and this one here was, I think, over 3.5 pounds. So I would say on the average, you know, some plants may produce a little bit less, some a little bit more. So I'd say anywhere between 2 to 3 pounds per plant. And so, you know, if you average that times that by 40 plants, you know, you could have 120 pounds, maybe a little bit less. A lot depends on their soil fertility and everything. And so, you know, just to give a comparison on money savings, at a store locally, I looked the other day, and for $7.99, a 5-pound bag of organic potatoes. And so here in the beginning, I bought 10 pounds of certified seed potatoes, and that was able to produce over 100 pounds of potatoes. So, you know, again, you can see the cost savings here. We're here to, it's our job here, and our hope is to help you save money here in the future. And so, but we're thankful that you could join us today. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you would like to subscribe to receive more videos, that would also be good. And so just want to thank you for joining us today. Until next time, this is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.